If you have little cute pearls or beads, you could make a very easy ear cuff with them. All we need is 20 gauge wire and 26 gauge wire, tools, round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, and flush cutter. For the beads, I'm using these very little and tiny golden pearls and the white one that is a little bigger that is going to be put in between. You could use any other kinds of stone or beads in color or designs. We start by 20 gauge wire, and the first point is the size. You could use a paper tape, or simply you could use wire, wrap it all around your ear and the place that your ear cuff is going to be sit. And this would be a one-time length that you need to cut on the wire. So open up 20 gauge wire, put it on the length that you want, and separate 2 times of the size and 1 centimeter for the tolerance, and then cut it out. If you use the wire method just like the video above, it would be more accurate and precise, and I recommend to use that method. First of all, we make the wire all straight with just rotating it and push it with chain nose pliers wherever needed. Now I need to know the midpoint, and I find it simply by making start and ending point close to each other, just like this. And this would be the midpoint on this wire strand. You could leave it just like that, like a teardrop, or you could make sharp angles with chain nose pliers. So I'm going to do that to make a shape like a rectangle. So I'm going to squeeze it a little because it's so wide, and this is the distance that you would have between the 2 rows. So I make it a little closer and push it on all sides with chain nose pliers to have beautiful 90-degree angles on each side. So don't forget to do that on vertical and horizontal lines. I put it on the paper tape, and this would be the first time length, and I'm going to make little swirls at each end, but it's a little long, so I would cut it out a little. And this is the step where I'm going to add these little pearls into the main structure. So I pick up the thinner wire of 26 gauge and make a wrapping part here in about half or 1 centimeter from those 90-degree angles. Make a tie, and the first one is so important to be tight, so I'm going to squeeze it with chain nose pliers and make the first tie. And now I'm going to continue that and weave the wire all around to make a wire coil for about 5 millimeters. So I continue that, and just notice how I wrap the wire all around and the way that I move my fingers to make those beautiful wire coils. This decorative part is going to be at the midpoint of the paper tape, so I make the right place for the wire coil, and then when I'm done weaving the wire for about 5 millimeters, I insert the first little golden pearl in, and wrap the thinner wire all around half part of this bead and another round to be all fastened. And now I'm going to insert the white pearl that is a little bigger. You could use any other kind of stones and the colors or the shapes that you want. It's all up to you. And then again, wrap the thinner wire all around the half part of this spherical bead, and then wrap that thinner wire another time and repeat that for the last little pearl. I think these colors would be go well with all kinds of dresses or outfits, but you could use another colors to fit your style best. So another time I'm going to wrap the wire and another 5 millimeters of wire coiling at the other side. When you're done, cut the wire out both at the start and ending point with flush cutter and at the very end, just like this. And at the end point, we cut the wire out, and with chain nose pliers, I'm going to squeeze those parts well. This helps to remove any sharp edges and also to fix it on the main structure and prevent it from moving side to side. So squeeze it on both ends with chain nose pliers well. Now I'm going to make 2 little swirls on both ends, and maybe you need to cut the wire out after we check it out. But now with round nose pliers, make 2 little swirls. First time, make it round just like when you are making a jump ring, and continue that a little more. Put it on the paper tape and the size is almost right, but this method, with paper tape, has a little tolerance, so we need of course to check it out and put it on the ear. And let me make another swirl at the other side and check it out to be in one surface. And now I'm going to bend the structure. So at the midpoint of those beads, start to make it curved just like a U shape. Continue doing that for the other side too. And here you could just test it out on your ear, and if it's big you could just continue making those spiral shapes to make the length a little shorter. And now I have done something like that, and at both ends I'm going to make more curves with round nose pliers, and also on these spiral shapes too, because it's going to be put firm on ear, just like a clasp, just like this. And now there it is, our very beautiful wire ear cuff is ready. Just let's take a look and see how it is on ear. Hope you had enjoyed making this wire ear cuff. Take care and bye.